Greetings and salutations to the Populace of Aneala and all of our subgroups. We bring this missive to you today, heartbroken and devastated by the tragedy of timing that has seen our Aneala Collegia event cancelled, that has kept Their Majesties safely, of course, in the Barony of Morden Vale, instead of visiting our fair shores here in the west. And you may know that next weekend's newcomers event has also been cancelled as a precaution. We are of course in favour of the lockdown, and we would urge you all to stay home, stay safe, get tested if you need to, and do your very best to enjoy this unexpected time at home with family. Their Majesties were hugely disappointed that their visit has had to be cancelled, and they have sent us a missive for us to share with you. So I'll read that now. Unto our most beloved populace of Aneala, deep was our disappointment at the 11th hour to turn back from embarking on our visit to your fair barony, and that circumstance has forced a postponement of the classes that so many individuals both worked towards providing and looked forward to attending. We had been very fortunate of the plague not barring our progression during this reign up until this past Friday, and hope our heirs will have as accessible, if not more, travel across the kingdom going forward. We will be watching the news over the next few days, but our reign is rapidly approaching its end, and we are uncertain if we will have the opportunity to set foot in Aneala during our remaining tenure. We had hoped to be able to recognise the passing of Mistress Evelyn van der Hagen, her importance to and inspiration of the local and wider SCA community in person, and toast to her and other friends now absent. We know that you will do so when situation allows feasting once again. Know that we too raise a glass in spirit if we cannot do so in situ. We would extend great thanks to Mistress Leonie de Grey and Master Damien Greybeard for their offer of hospitality, which we were unable to make good upon. Our best wishes to you all in weathering this, hopefully short, return of plague precautions. Taltu and Roland, Queen and King of Lochac.
Well, thank you very much, Your Majesties. Her Excellency and I have gifts that we are going to pass on to Their Majesties via post, and we know that there were many members of the populace who have reached out to us saying that they also had similar items for Their Majesties. So if anyone would like to pass those on personally, please get in touch with us, as we have Their Majesties' postal details and permission to share that. Otherwise, if you're happy to wait and get your items to us, we are putting together a parcel to pass on to them as well, and we're happy to include other people's items in there as well to save on postage.
The Aneala Collegia event was all ready to go, and was of course cancelled at the very, very last minute. We would like to extend our thanks to Mistress Bramwin, the steward of the event, for the immense amount of work that she had put into getting it ready. We would also like to acknowledge some members of her team, Mistress Leonie, Lady Elizabeth Severn, and Lady Bella, who was going to do all the food for the ball, and thank you to her team and all the work that they did preparing that food. We are so sorry and so disappointed that all of the work of the stewarding team has been unable to come to fruition at this time.
Yeah. And we know that a lot of members of the populace put in lots of hard work to put together classes, and those that were running classes, we're looking for times in future to run those classes and put that hard work to good use, be it at Western Raids or at some of the upcoming combined training sessions once we have a return to events once once more. We're also very saddened to not bear witness to Mistress Leonie's elevation to the Order of the Pelican. And we know that the Crown and Mistress Leonie will be working together to find a later date for that celebration to occur.
We're looking forward to it when it does happen.
Yeah.
We would like to assure everyone that there has been very little food loss from this event. The feast stewarding team have done an amazing job, and fortunately the vast majority of the food can be frozen and safely used again at future events. So there's been relatively little food wastage and food loss, so that should be a comfort to some of us.
Yeah. Yes, we got really lucky with the food situation. And finally, on the matter of some refunds for upcoming events that have now been cancelled, the Reeve and stewarding teams for the Autumn Collegia and for the Newcomers event are working on getting refunds sorted out and having a process for that. So rest assured that in time you'll see a missive come out from those teams on how refunds will be processed. So sit tight and trust it'll be happening.
Yes, it is all happening, but it is also a huge job for the Reeve, so we do ask that you have some patience.
Yes.
We would like to acknowledge that we're filming this missive for you on Anzac Day, which is an incredibly important day across the whole kingdom. And here in the Barony, there are many of our members who have served in the armed forces. So we would like to say, lest we forget. And although you may not have been able to commemorate the day in quite the way you had hoped or expected, we do hope that you find your own way to acknowledge it. And we would suggest that today is an excellent day to raise a glass in a toast to absent friends, and we certainly will be.
Indeed. Yes. Finally, we will be home, as I'm sure you will be as well. So if you are hoping for a friendly voice or friendly faces, feel free to reach out to us. We're available on all the usual social media platforms, and we're happy to talk if anyone's feeling a bit lonely or sad, or happy. And however, if you just want to chat, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope that you'll continue to stay safe, and we look forward to seeing you at the end of this, once hopefully this short lockdown is concluded.
Yes, hopefully quite a short one. We'll all stay nice and safe, and we'll be back doing what we do before long.
Yeah.
Cool. Goodbye, everyone.